Respect, not genuine love, respect. You know, sometimes in life, when somebody overlooks you or give up on you at the end of the day, you know, sometimes it's your blessing in disguise because they wasn't meant to be part of your life. And I say that respectfully because 9 out of 10, they was a hater. I'm just saying to the person in the back. Nah, for real. 9 out of 10, you know, they didn't mean well anyway. For real, because they didn't take the time to get to know who they didn't take the time to get to know you for who you truly was. And not only that, but God places certain people in your life for a reason. And you gotta either catch the assignment within the assignment for what it is, and you gotta reevaluate your thought process and say, you know what, I'm deserving and worthy of more. I'm deserving and worthy of someone respecting me for who I truly am, especially when you don't have malicious intentions. You know, understanding the assignment within the assignment for you showing up for yourself to elevate to becoming your best self vision. God installed these tools within us: self-awareness, self-respect, self-healing, self-control, self-discipline, self-care, self-value, self-love, self-worth, self-patience, self-peace, self-love, self-confidence, and healthy boundaries. So you can become your best self-vision and elevate. So when somebody decides to give up on you or didn't take the time to value your time or allow you to feel like you was unworthy of yourself, nah, and you was nothing but a genuine and kind person to them, when you reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, you know what? I have to love myself today. I have to. I have to understand the assignment within the assignment of self-awareness, to respect myself, to know my worth. Because chasing behind somebody that's not chasing you back is a situation where you're going to reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, you know what am I doing? Because it's going to be that time and place where you're going to have to reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, what am I doing? I'm running behind folks that don't care about my well-being at the end of the day. I'm pouring into people's cups, and all they doing is using me and taking my kindness for weakness. And then when you reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, you know what? I had abandonment issues. And it's okay to accept the truth. But then, sometimes it's hard to accept the truth because accepting the truth, you feel like you never knew what it felt like to accept the truth because nobody allows you to be your transparent self. And when you was being transparent and being truthful, you just got disrespected in the process because everybody else is living in a delusion besides you. You know, knowing your worth at the end of the day and knowing that God is not going to allow you to allow yourself to hurt yourself any more than you are going to hurt yourself. That's why God installed self-awareness within you, so you can know your worth. You know, people would disrespect you and to only reevaluate their own thought process that they're disrespecting themselves, to allow you to feel like you're unworthy of yourself, to discredit, to get you discouraged. Because the enemy wants you to be discouraged. And God didn't install that within you. God did not install within you to be discouraged, to live in fear, to overlook yourself in a toxic way, to live in fear. God didn't install that within you. The enemy did. So the enemy will send people into your life to allow you to feel like you're unworthy of yourself, regardless if it's a relationship or not, family, just to sidetrack you, just so you won't be able to become your best self vision of yourself. But then when you reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, you dealt with trauma from a child point of view going into your adulthood. What's stopping my growth from me becoming my best self vision of myself? How do I become my best self vision of myself when the people that I thought were supposed to be in my life, that I thought were supposed to be in my life, is not in my life? So I don't know how to elevate. I don't know how to become my best self vision of myself because all I know is these people. When you reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, that's not all you know. Because you forgot to get in tune with yourself to know yourself. And they try to sidetrack you so you won't get to know yourself. So when you reevaluate your thought process within your thought process at the end of the day, you know, God installed these tools with us for a reason. It's for us to show up for ourselves. You know, when it starts with healing, it starts with you being true to yourself. You can't have one foot in one door, one foot in the other door. It would never make sense when you're trying to be true to yourself. And dealing with trauma, it's not going to be easy to heal it. Especially dealing with childhood trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma. Getting in tune with yourself the healthy way without wearing a mask. You can't have one foot in one door, one foot in the other door. It would never make sense. But when it starts with you, it starts with accepting that you just want to love yourself in a healthy way, not in a toxic behavior, but you just want to show for yourself, to elevate, to become your best self version of yourself. And you got this. But when it starts with healing, it starts with you, and you have to go within and understand the assignment within the assignment. That's not going to be easy walk in the park. And to understand the assignment within the assignment that it has to be on your time when you're mentally ready to start it. And to understand the assignment within the assignment for you to show for yourself, to elevate, to become your best self version of yourself. God got your back because God allows you to see another day for a reason. God was patient with you, and God is showing you that God is going to guide you. You know, everybody's entitled to freedom of speech, but when you know, you know. So be patient with your process and understand the assignment within the assignment that you got this one day at a time. And when it starts with healing, it will never be an overnight process. Never. So never allow the enemy or haters, God, to allow you to believe it will be an overnight process. It will never be an overnight process. But choosing your best self version of yourself first is very important. You know, God will place certain people in your life for a reason. When you start to see self-awareness for what it truly is and understand the boundaries and understand your awareness that you are worthy and you are worthy of people who's going to respect you. Not psych you out your thought process, loving your freedom in your pockets, or manipulate you, or have controlling issues, or be disrespectful when they feel like, you know, that toxic behavior. Because when God closed that door, God closed that door for a reason, so you can be able to become your best self version of yourself, to elevate, to tune into yourself. Because God is tuning into you. Because God allows you to see another day for a reason, and God was patient with you. So you understood the assignment within the assignment. One day at a time, because God is patient with you. Ain't no need to rush to get in tune with yourself, to elevate, to become your best self version of yourself. So when you reevaluate your thought process and say to yourself is, you know what? Whatever I've been through, whoever gave up on me or overlooked me at the end of the day, I just want to become my best self version of myself. So when God closed that door for a reason, it's not meant for you to go backwards. To replay certain things in your life that, okay, it happened, understandable. But them people can't be placed in your life because not everybody's meant to go on your journey. You got to understand that the assignment within the assignment. Those same people that closed the door on you when you was homeless, when you had nowhere to go, or those same people who laughed in your face and took your pain and thought it was hilarious and it was not, and you was kind to them, and you would have did anything for them, and they betrayed you for something that you truly wasn't, manipulate your character for something you truly wasn't. God showed you that God got your back, and God showed you at the end of the day, I'm going to send genuine people into your life that's going to respect you, that's going to genuinely love you for who you truly are, without having malicious intentions, to cycle your thought process on your freedom, because there are genuine good people out here. And for you to find balance within yourself at the end of the day, that you can become your best self version of yourself. What people around you and what people not around you at the end of the day. But you got to get in tune with yourself to understand the definition of self-awareness, to become your best self-vision of yourself, to know that you are worthy because God allows you to believe in faith. God allows you to believe that you are the miracle within yourself. God allows you to believe that I got patience for you today because God allows you to see that God installed another day within you for a reason. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. You deserve your respect 365 days with no malicious intentions. Bring harm to yourself and others around you. Protect your energy because not everybody is deserving your time. I sure appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Never allow the enemy or hate in disguise or person malicious intentions like your thought process on your freedom. You know, they would try to play you close like they're so in tune with God, and the whole entire time they're not tuned in with God. They try to psych out your thought process on your freedom in your pockets, to hurt you, to manipulate your character for something that you're truly not. So protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. I sure appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Have a safe week. Protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. Now you genuine love, respect. Love yourself with God's protection for every direction. Respect.